Go back, go back, go back. Go back.
Oh my gosh. How do you, wonder if you get out?
I need to get away. I need a West Coast sunset paradise. I need to get away. I need a place to clear my mind. I need to get away. I need a West Coast.
What is up, YouTube? We have made it to Las Vegas, Nevada, but we're not staying. We flew in this morning and we got a rental car, a little Nissan Sentra. We named him Nelson already. And we got our Starbucks, like always, Feta Waps, coffee. But we are heading to Oatman, Arizona right now.
Because there are donkeys and we want to see them.
Yes, it is a living ghost town on Route 66 filled with donkeys. And if you watched our Colorado vlog, you know we stopped at Long Hopes because we love donkeys. We love especially Abby.
Donkeys.
So we are stopping in this donkey-filled ghost town on Route 66, and we're heading there right now. This is probably the most last-minute thing we've ever booked without really knowing what we were doing. We just booked it like last Friday. And but we were basically flying into Vegas. We got a car going down to Oatman, Arizona. Then we're going over to San Diego, Solana Beach, which is, when I was a kid, this was the first time I ever went to the Pacific Ocean, was at Solana Beach.
And it was the first time I ever went to the Pacific Ocean too.
Solana Beach is always very special to us in San Diego. We're gonna go up in to LA area. Since we were just there, we're not gonna stay long, but we're gonna stay with John and Rochelle and hopefully get El Coyote for dinner.
And then the next day, like, drive up to like Big Sur
and Bixby Bridge, right, and everything along the coast. Hopefully we see some sea otters. Because if we see donkeys and sea otters this trip, this will be like a dream trip.
I'm guaranteed to see a squirrel, and those are like my my top 3 animals.
Yeah, and then after that we're going to Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Park, which we've never been to before. Those are 2 national parks that we've been very close, but we just never been there.
And then the next day will be Yosemite, and that'll be like an all-day thing.
Yeah.
And then the next day,
Death Valley.
Death Valley.
And then we're gonna come back, circle back to Las Vegas, but we're also gonna see our friends Chelsea and Skylar and their son Emery, because
it's been way too long.
It's been very long, and they live out here now. So we are gonna see them. So yeah, that's that trip, and we are blasting my Fading West playlist that I have carefully hand curated on Apple Music, but most people don't have Apple Music. I get that. So I have taken the labor and the pain, and I transferred it over to Spotify. So those links will be in the description below if you want to check it out.
It's an awesome mix. I highly recommend checking it out.
It is really, it's a really good mix, isn't it?
It is.
Thank you so much for that.
You've got a gift.
Yeah, I've been making playlists for a long time. I got my first iPod in 2003, and
when
I've had iTunes.
When we were first dating, his like little, because I mean we were teenagers, we had no money, but he would always make me little mixes like
for gifts.
Yes, little Valentine's Day mixes or 80s mixes or Christmas mixes.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's been doing it for a really long time. But anyways, that's the trip, and
we hope you enjoy the vlogs, because we are going to be vlogging the entire thing. And,
per usual.
Yeah, per usual. We're just cruising through the desert right now. It's fun. You're filming. That's my classic line. I always act like I'm not being filmed, but I know I am.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
Buddy.
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior
gosh.
Jesus Christ?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. Hey, buddy. I cannot believe they greeted us here.
I think they technically wanted food.
I know they do. I'm trying to get the camera bag. Hey. What's up, buddy?
No, don't bite my thigh. Oh, okay. Don't bite my thigh. I don't have anything. Go back. Go back.
Oh my gosh. How do you, wonder if you get out?
Watch out. He's like, take me away.
Okay, well, alright, well, we just saw some wild donkeys and they tried to get in the car with us. We got a really good Polaroid.
They've got dreams, they want to go places.
I know, where's that Polaroid at?
Oh, it's right here.
Look at this little Polaroid. Look how perfect this little picture turned out.
I love it. So cute.
I do too. We're heading to Oatman. We're close, but we're driving on the old historic route. Lightning McQueen drove this road one day.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
An old tow mater. I think he towed somebody right up here.
Aw. I feel like Route 66 doesn't get like more like old school American than this.
Yeah, this is awesome. All right, well, we had a little roadblock of donkeys on the way here, but
We're in Oatman.
so this is an old mining town, and apparently what we read was all the donkeys here are descendants of the miners.
When the mining was done, they just left their
they just left them.
donkeys here.
Yeah, they let them loose, and then that's what's basically roaming the town here. So this is on historic Route 66. We've always seen this on like Instagram, but we were so close, we just we made a point that this is what we're doing on this trip. So this is the first thing. He's been in the road since we got here.
That's what I said. He's a slow eater.
That was Oatman. We walked pretty much the whole strip there and just went into a couple shops, got a sticker and a magnet like we always do. The next stop we are heading is to Salvation Mountain. It's in California, but
4 hours.
it's 4 hours away. So we gotta find a gas station and pee, drink some H2O.
Quality. That is.
Quality H2O that is. And then hit the road.
Hey, buddy. Do you need a ride? Huh? Do you need a ride? We don't take any hitchhikers, but
Sorry, buddy.
you look pretty cute. I'll take you.
Tell Shrek we said hello.
All right, we had to stop, just fill up with some gas and get some snacks.
It is so hard to get situated on a road trip when you don't leave from your own house. Like trying to fly somewhere, because usually we have the Yeti full of our snacks and
You're not in the groove yet.
yeah,
So.
and I feel like it's been a cluster. But we did see donkeys, and at first it was like, oh my god, a donkey, and then it was like the second donkey, it's like, oh my god, a
In
donkey.
1,000 feet,
And then
turn right.
They're everywhere.
In half a mile, turn right.
all right, I don't know if it'll be too windy to hear us, but we are in Glamis right now at the Imperial Dunes, and
No. We're at Tatooine. I love her. She's like a Martian.
we are in the desert of Tatooine right now, aka the Glamis Imperial Sand Dunes. They actually filmed Star Wars out here, and this was the scene for Tatooine. How freaking sweet is that? We got some drone shots. They also filmed some Jumanji, 2019,
And Resident Evil.
and Resident Evil, and a couple other movies out here. But yeah, look at these sand dunes. We got some good shots with the drone up there. What's that? Abby found a freaking, oh my gosh, it's a butterfly.
I found jewels.
Whoa.
I feel like Aladdin.
Whoa.
So a quick little story behind this whole thing. The gentleman's name is Leonard, and when he was born in Vermont. He went to his sister's in San Diego in his 30s. She always used to kind of preach to him about Jesus and everything. Well, one day he decided, I don't want to hear it. He went out to his van and something hit him, and he said the sinner's prayer, and he gave himself to the Lord. And so from then on, there was always a little spark burning inside of him that he wanted to spread the word that God is love. And through that, he wanted to do a hot air balloon and have that plastered on the hot air balloon. He would collect pieces of fabric over the years to put it together, but the fabric would rot, there'd be holes, it wasn't working. So he stumbled upon this area later on in life, and he's like, well, I've got one last shot. Air balloon's not gonna work, so I've got a half a bag of cement, just kind of see what happens. And a week turned into a month, turned into a year, and technically this did not happen. He had a mound of some sort like this, and then it actually collapsed, and he realized the material he was using was not very good, so he did adobe clay and straw, and then created this. So this is actually the second rendition of it.
And that is a fast fact with Abby.
And they said estimate there's about 100,000 gallons of paint throughout this whole entire thing.
Wow. Yeah, and it goes. Says you can walk in there typically and look out all those little windows, but it's closed right now. This was actually really neat, and the whole backstory behind this was really awesome here at Salvation Mountain. And you know, this is something we've always seen on the internet and pictures.
A little tip though, like if you want to plan a road trip, highly suggest Road Trippers.
Roadtrippers.com.
And that's actually how we kind of came across it.
Yeah, so what they do is you map your route out, and then it'll show you, like, you can set like a radius off the beaten path of like 30 miles, and then this was on there, and it allowed us to, like, oh crap, that's exactly what that is. So
you can pin that, and then it'll reroute the road trip.
Yeah, so it was awesome. We used that for this entire trip. So Road Trippers, I can leave the itinerary in the link too once I create these videos.
And it'll tell you like how much gas you're going to use, how much time on the road you'll be.
You can plug it in, and this rental car uses a lot less gas than our 4Runner. We didn't really end the vlog there at Salvation Mountain, but we were heading back to our hotel in Solana Beach. We're gonna miss the sunset, but if you watched our vlogs,
we're not gonna miss dinner.
Yeah, we're not. We hope we don't miss dinner. California Pizza Kitchen in Solana Beach is such a sentimental restaurant to us, and there's all these restaurants in San Diego, but out of all of them, this is our favorite. But we'll explain later why. But right now we are hauling back to Solana, which is, well, actually to Solana, not back. We haven't been there yet, but it's getting us there at 9 o'clock. Man, nothing gets a road trip as lit as singing Camp Rock, Demi
Disney
Lovato.
classics.
Yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, we're doing this stretch of driving here. We did this 3 years ago, 2018. We did this stretch. We are doing it again, and there's some cool windmills. We are in the middle of nowhere. Speed limit is infinity, or as fast as the Nissan Sentra will allow you to go. And yeah, there's going to be we're going to go through this mountain pass here, and there's cool windmills, so stay tuned. But for now, we're just going to keep jamming some Camp Rock and Joe Bros. Old Joe Bros, that is. The year 3000, you know, that type of vibe.
The peaceful freedom draw you in, let it draw you in to the light where long lost love begins. Let love beckon you.
Gosh, Patrol right now in San Diego. We're in the Mountain Pass, and this is a lot later than normal. Typically, every time we've done this, it's been broad daylight. We're almost here. We're gonna put the camera down now. We're gonna put the camera down.
Put it down.
We made it. We made it. We're in the clear. He didn't even question me. It was really cool. But the first time we were in our GTI, and he said, "What? Hey man, I like your car." I'm like, "Hey." I was like, "Yup." I was like, "No, I'm just taking. Thank you, kind sir."
And I said, "Oh, what a sweet boy."
Because I am a sweet boy. All right, we made it to Solana Beach. It is pushing it to the limit.
9:25.
We got to get to CPK. We called. I can't remember if they said 9:30 or 9:45 that they would stop taking people, and we haven't eaten anywhere today except that feta wrap and Takis.
And compost.
But we drove 500 miles today just for this California Pizza Kitchen in Solana Beach, and it looks like they're still open. Yay! We haven't eaten here in 4 years. 3 years. Front doors are open. Moment of truth. First dip of this bread.
That's as good as I remember.
So they don't have the macaroni bites anymore, and they didn't have the avocado egg rolls that we found, but we got
Artichoke dip.
artichoke dip. 2, 3.
We have Hawaiian and spicy chipotle chicken. So try it.
I'll take the first bite. This is what I always get every time. It's my favorite. Just like I did 3 years ago. Amazing. Was it worth the wait? Is it good?
The best.
The best?
The best Hawaiian.
Yeah, she's always said this is the best Hawaiian pizza that she's ever had. Does it still live up to it? Alright, we're gonna eat. Alright, well we have been awake for going on 24 hours on 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So we are very tired. We made it to Solana, we made it to CPK.
Taking a little bit in of the ocean, and then we're
Yes.
gonna go to bed.
We always love to come here and look at it. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below, and we will see you tomorrow. We are doing San Diego all day, and La Jolla, and Del Mar Beach, and just hanging out pretty much here all day. So
Yeah.
that'll be pretty fun. Well, hey, you stay classy, San Diego.
Thanks for stopping by.
Stay classy, San Diego.
But thanks for stopping by.
Stay classy, San Diego.
So he wants me to keep talking and just pretend like I'm still talking and talking. But I mean, he does take a long time to get things set up. But it's usually always worth it, so you just have to be patient. He thinks I get super frustrated, but honestly, I know it's all worth it. I don't know if I'm still supposed to be talking to you or not, but gotta get the sand out of our shoes. It's all part of the experience. Isn't that right, Russ?